Have you ever wondered why your energy isn't what it used to be, even though you're eating healthy? You hit the gym, drink your protein shakes, avoid junk food, yet somehow your drive, focus, and performance are slipping. Here's the truth most men never hear. Some of the so called healthy fruits you eat every day might actually be sabotaging your testosterone. Yes, the same fruits that fill your morning smoothie or sit proudly in your fridge right now. They're marketed as superfoods, but inside your body, they can quietly lower your T levels, spike estrogen, and disrupt the very hormones that make you feel strong, sharp, and confident. And it's not your fault. You've been told that all fruits are good for you, that more is always better. But new research and clinical findings are revealing a much more complex picture. Some fruits fuel male vitality, while others can drain it fast. In fact, one of the most common fruits eaten in America has been shown to reduce testosterone by up to 30% in just a few weeks. So, if you've noticed softer muscles, stubborn belly fat, or a lack of morning motivation, it might not be your age. It might be what's on your plate. Stay with me, because today I'm revealing four fruits that silently destroy testosterone and four that naturally boost it. It's frustrating, isn't it? You try to do everything right, eat clean, stay active, manage stress, yet somehow your body isn't responding the way it used to. Maybe you've noticed it creeping up slowly. That afternoon crash that hits harder than it should. The workouts that feel heavier, even though the weights haven't changed. The edge you once had, at work, in the gym, and yes, even in the bedroom, just isn't there anymore. You tell yourself it's just aging, you push through it, but deep down there's that quiet worry. What's happening to me? You're not alone. Millions of men experience the same slow fade, lower energy, stubborn fat around the belly, mood swings, and that unsettling drop in confidence. It affects how you show up in every part of your life, your relationships, your motivation, your sense of purpose. And the worst part? Most guys never realize that something as simple as their diet, even the fruits they thought were healthy, could be at the root of it. This isn't about blame, it's about understanding your body and reclaiming your power to change it. I'm Dr. Rachel Rubin, a board certified urologist, researcher, and men's health specialist. For over a decade, I've worked with thousands of men, helping them naturally restore their energy, hormone balance, and confidence without risky shortcuts or extreme diets. Every day in my clinic, I see the same pattern: smart, disciplined men doing their best, but unknowingly sabotaging their testosterone through small, everyday choices. That's why I make these videos, to give you clear, evidence based answers about your health, your hormones, and your vitality. So if you've been feeling off, tired, sluggish, or not quite yourself, it's not just in your head. There's a reason behind it. And once you understand what's really going on, you can start taking control again. Let's uncover it together. Here's what most men don't realize: the foods that influence testosterone aren't just about protein or fat. They're about how your body processes sugar, antioxidants, and certain plant compounds that can either help or hurt your hormone balance. Some fruits contain natural chemicals that mimic estrogen, subtly lowering your T and raising fat storing hormones. Others do the opposite. They enhance blood flow, protect your testicular cells, and even support your body's natural testosterone production. And no, I'm not talking about exotic or expensive superfoods. I'm talking about simple fruits you can find at any grocery store, the ones that most men overlook. It starts with understanding one small change you can make tonight, a change that can wake up your metabolism, your energy, and your drive in less than a week. Imagine waking up with more focus, steady energy, and that grounded confidence that comes from balanced hormones. No pills, no gimmicks, just smart nutrition that works with your biology, not against it. In a moment, I'll break down exactly which four fruits quietly destroy testosterone and the four that naturally boost it, based on real clinical science. But first, let's understand why these foods have such a powerful effect inside your body. Let's start with the basics. Testosterone isn't just about muscle or libido, it's a messenger molecule that tells your body how to operate like a man. It drives energy, motivation, mental sharpness, strength, and even how your body burns fat. But testosterone is also fragile. It can be influenced by stress, sleep, exercise, and yes, what you eat. When you consume certain fruits, especially those high in fructose or with specific phytoestrogens, your body's natural hormone balance can begin to shift. How healthy fruits can lower testosterone. Let's look at what happens internally. When you eat a fruit high in fructose, your liver has to process that sugar before anything else. Fructose metabolism creates spikes in insulin and increases fat storage in the liver. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, a condition that makes it harder for your cells to respond to insulin efficiently. Why does that matter? Because insulin resistance lowers sex hormone binding globulin, SHBG, a key protein that keeps testosterone available and balanced in your bloodstream. When SHBG drops, so does your free testosterone, the kind your body actually uses. In addition, fruits that are sprayed heavily with pesticides or grown in chemical rich environments can contain xenoestrogens, compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. These fake estrogens attach to your hormone receptors and block testosterone from doing its job. One study found that men exposed to higher levels of dietary phytoestrogens from certain fruits like apples and grapes showed measurable declines in testosterone and sperm quality. Now, this doesn't mean fruit is bad, but it means the type and quantity matter more than most men realize. The role of oxidative stress. Here's another piece of the puzzle: oxidative stress. Every day, your body produces free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells. The testicles, where testosterone is made, are especially sensitive to this damage. Certain fruits, particularly those high in fructose, can accelerate oxidative stress if consumed in excess. Think of it like rust forming inside your body, slowing down the Leydig cells in your testes that produce testosterone. That's why men who consume a diet rich in processed fruit juices, dried fruits, or overly sweet tropical fruits often notice fatigue and reduced drive. It's not just sugar, it's the metabolic stress that sugar creates. Fruits that protect and boost testosterone. Now, here's the good news: some fruits do the exact opposite. They protect your testosterone producing cells, improve blood flow, and even increase nitric oxide, a compound that enhances energy, mood, and performance. Take pomegranates, for example. Multiple studies show that pomegranate juice can raise testosterone levels by up to 24% in just a few weeks. How? By reducing oxidative stress and improving blood circulation to the testes. Pomegranates are packed with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals before they can damage your cells. In one clinical trial, men who drank pomegranate juice daily also reported higher mood, improved motivation, and even better intimacy scores. Another powerful fruit is avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit. Avocados contain monounsaturated fats that help your body produce cholesterol, which is the raw material your body uses to make testosterone. Without enough healthy fats, your hormone production tanks. That's why low fat diets often lead to fatigue and low libido in men. Then there are berries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These are packed with anthocyanins, natural compounds that improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. Better insulin sensitivity means better SHBG levels, which equals more available testosterone. And finally, bananas, but not for the reason you think. Bananas contain an enzyme called bromelain, which has been linked to higher testosterone and reduced cortisol levels. Cortisol, your stress hormone, directly competes with testosterone. When cortisol rises, testosterone falls. Bromelain helps restore that balance. Fruits that hurt testosterone. Now let's talk about the hidden culprits: the fruits that look innocent but can quietly drain your male vitality. First, grapes, especially seedless. They're high in phytoestrogens, which can mimic estrogen and reduce free testosterone. The skin and seeds also often contain pesticide residues unless they're organic. Second, apples. Apples are rich in quercetin, which is beneficial in small doses, but they're also among the highest in pesticide load. Non organic apples can introduce xenoestrogens and hormone disruptors into your system. Third, mangoes and pineapples. These tropical favorites are delicious but high in fructose, which raises insulin levels and leads to fat gain around the midsection, a red flag for low T. 4. Dried fruits, dates, raisins, figs. Because the water is removed, they're extremely concentrated in sugar. A handful can equal the sugar of an entire soda can, setting off that insulin testosterone imbalance we discussed earlier. How your body responds. When you eat high fructose fruits or large amounts of sugary snacks, your body increases aromatase activity. That's the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. So not only does your testosterone drop, but your estrogen rises, creating that frustrating double hit to your energy and confidence. Over time, this hormonal imbalance can lead to reduced muscle tone, increased belly fat, mood swings, lower libido, and yes, even poor sleep and brain fog. But when you switch to testosterone supportive fruits, your body begins to recalibrate. Your insulin sensitivity improves, inflammation drops, and your Leydig cells start producing testosterone more efficiently again. Why it works so quickly. Men often notice results within days because hormones respond fast to dietary changes. Testosterone levels fluctuate naturally throughout the day, but when you stop overloading your liver with fructose and estrogen like compounds, your hormones can finally breathe. Add in antioxidant rich fruits like pomegranate and berries, and you're essentially giving your testosterone a protective shield. This is why nutrition isn't just about calories or carbs, it's chemistry. And when you understand the chemistry, you can reclaim your vitality naturally, safely, and permanently. So now that you know why these fruits affect your hormones so powerfully, let's talk about exactly what to eat and what to avoid starting tonight. All right, let's make this simple and actionable. Here are the four fruits that quietly drain your testosterone, and the four that can help you rebuild it. Fruits that destroy testosterone: seedless grapes, high in estrogen mimicking compounds and pesticide residues. If you love grapes, go organic and choose seeded varieties in moderation. Apples. Non organic apples are loaded with xenoestrogens. Peel or choose organic only. Mangoes and pineapples, too much tropical sugar. Enjoy occasionally, but not daily dried fruits. Extremely high in concentrated sugar. These spike insulin and suppress free testosterone. Fruits that boost testosterone. Pomegranate. A glass of fresh juice or half a fruit daily can elevate testosterone and blood flow. Avocado. Half an avocado per day provides healthy fats that fuel hormone production. Berries, blueberry, raspberry, blackberry. A handful daily improves insulin sensitivity and lowers inflammation. Bananas. One small banana before your workout helps manage cortisol and supports recovery. Two common mistakes to avoid. Don't combine high sugar fruits with processed carbs, it doubles the insulin spike. Don't go fruit free. Your body still needs the antioxidants and fiber. Start by swapping one low T fruit for a high T one tonight. You'll be amazed how quickly your body responds. Try this fruit swap for 7 days, just 1 week, and notice how your energy, focus, and drive begin to shift. Then come back here and tell me your results in the comments. I read every single one. If you found this helpful, watch my next video. 5 morning habits that boost testosterone naturally. It pairs perfectly with what you learned today. I'm Dr. Rachel Rubin, and remember, your health isn't luck, it's strategy. Stay strong, stay informed, and take control of your health.